There are just like so many buttons you have to press. It's like you have to enter the studio and then you have to go live and then you have to do other things. Yes, I did. It could be worse. It could be 10 minutes and giving this detailed talk. That is true. Mostly I was just sitting around going, doo. I am kind of warm. But it looks like we've got Rachel and Abby Jean and Ana. And I don't know who else is here. If you feel like saying hi, do. If you just feel like hanging out and don't feel like saying anything, then just hang out and don't say anything. It's all good. Rachel says, totally not from personal experience. Totally not. You've heard rumors. Your cousin's girlfriend in Canada told you about it. Or perhaps it was your cousin's girlfriend in, I don't know, Ireland. Ana says, I just finished. Oh, I should be putting these on the screen. I'm just so amazed that I figured my stuff out. Okay. I just finished cooking some dumplings, so I'm going to hang out and snack. Is this like the same kind of dumplings you made? Was it last week that made me like run out to China City and get dumplings of my own, as well as egg rolls? Because Abby Jean was doing an egg roll bowl in her house, and I'm like, well, that darn Abby Jean, that darn Ana. I guess I have to go to China City now because I'm not doing this myself. Rachel says, LOL. She knows about her cousin's girlfriend in like Ireland. Yeah, Ireland. She's Irish. You wouldn't know her. Okay, so how's everybody doing? Okay, we know that Ana just made dumplings, so she's got a nice snack. I had some pizza for lunch and a little bit of a side salad. We did that partially because it sounded good and partially so that we will have something to eat for breakfast tomorrow because my mom and I like to pretend that we're college students. Ana says, yes, I steamed them and made my throw together sauce from stuff in the fridge. Nice, nice. I'm sure that if we were all in person, you would have made enough for everybody. I think that I would be kicked out of the Regency because look, that fan action is just no good. I don't know what I'm doing with the fan. Usually when I'm using a fan, my hair is back. So that's what I'm going to claim. It's like my cousin's girlfriend in Ireland. So yeah, I have a giant stack. I have a giant stack of Harlequin Presents from the 80s. Some of them might even be from the 70s that I will be putting on my spreadsheet. I'm going to try to figure out how I can share that so you can watch me do it in real time if you want. You don't have to. In fact, I'm going to do that now. That's why I'm using StreamYard because let's see, present or invite. Oh, wow. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment, if you please. Okay, share screen. Screen sharing is easiest with two monitors. Okay, Rockefeller. Okay. I don't know how this works. I don't have two monitors. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, Nicole, making some chicken salad for lunch. Starving today. Well, I know the feeling. I call them my hungry hippo days. And Abby Jean says, nice, Nicole. During the sprints, I'll be getting some chicken marinating for chicken salads for dinner tonight. Share screen. Click. Okay, can you guys see the spreadsheet? I'm going to switch back over to so that I can see myself. I don't know if you're just seeing me or you're seeing the spreadsheet or what. But did you see the spreadsheet? It's infinite regression. Yes, hooray. Are you seeing this infinite regression that I'm seeing? Oh, yes. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to catch up with you guys in a minute with the comments, but I'm trying to figure out how I can do this because I'm confused. Okay, I don't know what that is. I just this every time I think I know what I'm doing, it turns out I don't. So I'm not sure what that's about. Okay, back to comments. Abby Jean says yes, hooray. I think that was before the infinite regression happened. Yep, says Nicole. Ana says, I like cheating and using the $3 cold rotisserie chickens from my local Kroger for my chicken salad. I don't think that's cheating. I think that's cost effective because I don't know, per pound, that might be cheaper, especially once you factor in the idea that you don't have to expend any household energy. You don't have to pay to heat the oven or whatever. So it's probably cost effective to do it that way as opposed to doing it yourself. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody says yes several times because I was infinitely regressed. I don't know how to share the screen without that happening because I don't know what I'm doing. It's true. I know. I also don't have to effort to cook it. Haha. Yeah, I mean, there's your personal energy that you would need to expend and time and attention. And of course, there's also like your household electricity bill that, might go up minutely because we're doing that. It worked for a moment, says Abby Jean. And it says we could always experiment with you to figure it out. Abby Jean says, like you had the spreadsheet up and we could also see you, but where you weren't seeing, because I noticed that it looked like there was like me down in the corner, sure, but there was like it was just like looking into a mirror like that. Let's try this again. Share screen. Share screen. Oops. Helps if there's something there for me to share. I had closed that window. Okay. Okay, share. Select window or screen. Okay, that's what we don't want. That would be bad. Okay. Mirror, mirror on the wall, says Ari Morley. Rachel, LOL. She's like, I remember those days when I was trying to figure this nonsense out. Okay, let's try this again. So that didn't work. There were like a couple of different options and I didn't know which one to use. Share screen, select window or screen. Okay. Okay. Is it because you have it on the YouTube screen and not the spreadsheet? Not exactly, because I'm not actually on YouTube. I don't have YouTube open at all. I'm just doing this through StreamYard. Because for a moment, says Anya, it was just the spreadsheet. Rachel says, joke's on you. I don't remember squat. I don't know that the joke's on me. Okay, I think it's because there are two different options for how you can share your screen, and I keep selecting the wrong one. Huh, no matter what I do, I'm getting this kind of infinite regression kind of thing. Okay. Share screen. I appreciate your patience with this. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. Let me see. Because it seems like every time I want to go from just you seeing the spreadsheet to you seeing me, I have to like turn it off and then I have to turn it back on again. So, and then, but the thing is then I can't see comments. So that's a problem. So I don't know what to do about that. That is, knock it off. Okay, I don't know how to do this so that I can. This is why they tell you to have two monitors, like you're super duper fancy, which I am not. Abby Jane says that is okay next time. I don't know because the problem will still be there next time. So, and I don't know how much I want to bang my head against the wall trying to figure this out. I don't know that it's worth it. It's just so you could follow along while I was updating these. Now, I was talking a little bit with Abby Jean, or Abby Jean's like, don't mention me. I do not want my fingerprints on this train wreck. Okay, I was talking a little bit with somebody about maybe doing a read a book in live sprints situation. Shareable spreadsheet. I may do that. I may do that sometime because this is not working. Because the idea is I would like to share these spreadsheets at some point just so people can go in anytime. It doesn't have to be during a live stream, and they can see what I have, because I love it if people would just like make recommendations or suggestions or something that they'd like to see me read or are interested in. And that ties in with what I was saying about possibly doing not as a midweek motivation, but just like maybe some Saturday or Sunday when there's not much else going on in terms of other people doing live streams and whatnot. I might just do an afternoon where I do live sprints. And during those live sprints, I am reading sprints. I will be reading, and then I will be updating you on the book at intervals so that you can like help me pick a book, or I just pick a book, and then I will spill the tea at regularly scheduled intervals. Ana says, is it on Google Sheets? If you just need the link posted and people can view it anytime. Yeah, I don't exactly know. I think, who was I talking to about this? It might have been Megan, maybe. I haven't seen her in a little while. She was in the live stream last night with B, but I haven't seen her here in a little bit. But of course, she's super busy. About making sure that it was just so people could see it. Or I think there's a way that I could share it, and I could have it so that people could alter just on one column. So that way people could just put what they wanted me to read. They could put like their initials or something like that. I need to work on that. So yeah. But anyway, so like I said, the concept is I have an afternoon, and oh, the Budweiser truck just went by. Oh my. And I pick up a book and read it. And like I said, periodically update, like at scheduled intervals, like half an hour, every half hour on the 30 minutes. And at the top of the hour, I share the tea on what's going on. Totally spoilery. I don't know if people would be interested in that. But yeah, and I do intend to share the spreadsheets at some point. I just haven't figured out how to make it so that people can edit just one column. And I don't know. But I suppose this is not getting the 10 minutes of yuck over with. So are we ready to get the 10 minutes of yuck over with? Oh yeah. Ana says, I would like that. Could you pick the book a week or two in advance so we could attempt to also get a copy? Yeah, I could do that. I will point out though that if I'm doing these old school Harlequins, they might be kind of hard to get your hands on. I mean, like you can find them places, but you might not be able to find the exact title. I don't know. But yeah, I can certainly do it that way. Group reading live stream. Yeah, maybe. Uh the thing is that these are not necessarily the highest quality books, and I don't know that I would feel good about encouraging people to spend their hard-earned cash on them. I mean, it's one thing for me because I know I like them, but because I know one of the ones I read for the Retro Romance Readathon vlog that I did last month was available on Kindle Unlimited for $3.99 or $4.99 or something. Pango and eBay are your friends. Yeah, I think if people actually do want to have a chance to order those books ahead of time, see if they can find a copy or whatever, we can do that. I would probably then give it 2 weeks notice just to make sure everybody has a chance to figure it out, like whether or not they want to spend the money or they want to just hear me summarizing and telling you what the tea is. Or I could do one, I don't know. Nicole says, are you choosing Harlequin books? I joined a little late, so piecing things together. Okay, don't underestimate my inability to express myself clearly on the fly. It would be, yeah, Harlequin Presents. It might be Candlelight Ecstasy, but yeah, it would just basically be from my vast collection of Harlequin Presents, because these are very short. You can read them in an afternoon, or at least I can. That's the other thing about a group reading, is not everybody reads at the same speed. But they, for the length of book that you have some just absolutely unhinged nonsense going on. Like, let's see what this book is about. Okay, this one is called Engaged to Jarrett Stone, and it's by Carol Mortimer, who I think at the time she wrote this would have been like 19 or 20. Jared was not a man to toy with. Brooke Faulkner unleashed a storm when she set out to teach Jared Stone a lesson, a storm with more fury than she'd ever expected. But she was tired of hearing about all the women her boss had affairs with, and so she announced to the newspapers that Mr. Stone would finally be settling down and getting married. And the woman? Brooke herself! Her little joke backfired, however. It wasn't too long before she began fervently wishing their mock engagement was a real one. I mean, seriously? I mean, my goodness, her little joke of going to the newspapers and telling them that her boss is engaged to her. Ana says, I want to see if there are any used bookstores nearby. My thrift stores aren't local. My thrift stores that are local aren't great for mass market romances. Yeah. The thing is that you can order lots of these on eBay, and if you have the cash up front, they come out to like probably around 10 cents a book or something, but you're buying like 100 of them. So, well, that would only be $10 plus shipping and handling. Yeah, I don't know. So, and the other thing is, like I said, not everybody reads at the same rate. So, but this is like that is all happening. That's just the summary of what's going to be happening in this book. And this book is 190 pages long. So I think you get a lot of unhinged nonsense per page. The unhinged nonsense per square inch is pretty heavy. Anyway, 10 minutes of yuck. Shall we do that? Okay, we're going to do 10 minutes of yuck. We're going to go to 231. She's got parent calls. Always a joy. Always a joy. Let me get, copy. Here is the radio station. And we're going to go, okay, we're going to go to 2:32 my time. So 32 minutes past the hour. See you on the other side. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Hopefully the yuck is complete. And Nicole actually found that her parent call with an AB student's mother didn't actually end up happening. She got voicemail. Rats. So, time for food. Abby Jean says, marinade made. Just need to chop the chicken during the next sprint. Ooh. What kind of marinade? I updated the spreadsheet on these 8 books. I did share the link for the spreadsheet in the comments. I think I have it set up so that nobody can edit. So let's see. Okay. These got seriously out of order at some point. Oh. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Remember that one. Honey, gochujang, sesame oil, and ginger, and a few other things. Ooh, these spring onions or green onions, or you know the ones I mean. Green onions, spring onions. I know that they're called one thing in the US and another thing in the UK, but I can't remember which is which. Who calls them what? So anyway, we ran into some interesting stories along the way, or at least I did. I don't know why I'm saying we, it's just me. Green onions are good, says Abby Jean, but I don't usually get them. More work than they're worth. Oh, I never found them to be particularly hard to work with, but you know, your mileage may vary. Obviously, yours does. We had some step sibling infatuation, amnesia, the symphony conductor and the violinist, and he thinks that she hasn't known passion and that makes her a bad musician. Like technically she's good, but she has no emotion. So he's going to help her with that little problem. Air quotes. So yeah, there's a lot of nonsense to work with. A lot of good unhinged nonsense of the kind I like. This one that I haven't even looked at the back, but I remember this book, and this is Boyfriend's Dad. Extreme age gap. That was 100% the plot of Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto, which I read last week. Yes, it was, wasn't it? Only, wasn't he the one that was, I don't know, I read it a few months ago. I don't totally remember, but was he the one who felt like he hadn't lived? Or I don't remember. It might have been reverse gender. I don't know. You've read it more recently than I have. Anyway, like I said, I have read this one in the past and I know what it is. It's Boyfriend's Dad. Nope, she was the one who lacked passion. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was the other way around. Wasn't he the one who had been a prodigy and then he like disappeared? And I remember liking the book, but I don't really remember all that much about it, even though it's only been like 2 or 3 months since I read it. Oh my goodness. So yes, Boyfriend's Dad with extreme age gap, obviously. So yeah. Love a good ex-boyfriend's dad. Yeah, only minus the ex part. Spoiler alert. I remember I read this several years ago. I think I read it back in high school or junior high. And I read it several years ago. And it turns out, though, that the boyfriend was totally shipping them the whole time. So he was not mad about it because he thought that they would be good for each other. OMG. Yeah, like I said, though, it turns out that the boyfriend is just like thinks the whole thing is hilarious because he likes it. He ships it. So yeah. Uh that's adorable. Well, that's one way to think of it. Something to tell the grandchildren. There was this one time when your dad, was dating your grandma. Things were different back then, or were they the same? So yeah, that's what we're doing here. So yeah, I was thinking. I'm not sure exactly what the thought here is, what the plan is. I mean, for today, I know I'm going to just keep doing this. But in terms of the spreadsheet that I shared, I don't know. I just thought it might be fun for people to take a look and see if there was like a particular book they wanted me to read for a vlog, or like I said, for a live show. And Ana said that she would like the opportunity to uh, get her hands on the book. So I would probably want to give it at least 2 weeks, because if people are ordering it from Pango or eBay or whatever, they might want a little extra time to make sure they can get it. But I'm not sure exactly how to handle the whole people read at different rates. Or I can look for ones that are available on Kindle, because I know, like I said, one of the ones I read before is available on Kindle. Anyway, it's something to think about. And if people have ideas, they want to share them, you can share them now or next week, or DM me on Discord or whatever, where I'm Sock Marionette, of course. There's no rush. It's just a fun idea I was kind of kicking around. So do we want to do another longer sprint, or do people have some stuff they want to share? Or, well, Abby Jean says, today I've been working on my DNF redo of Cold Hearted Rake by Lisa Kleypas. Is it Kleypas or Kleypas? I think it's Kleypas, isn't it? I definitely wasn't in the right headspace to read it before. Oh, so you're having better luck with it this time? That's good. I'm adjusting the ponytail. You know I mean business. Kleypas. Okay, Kleypas. So it sounds like maybe you're having a bit of a better time with it this time around, which is good. Let's see. I've been working on a reading vlog because I had some more library due dates sneak up on me. So I've been working on that. I don't know if I'm going to post anything tomorrow. If I post tomorrow, it probably won't be until later than I usually do. I might just skip posting pre-recorded content tomorrow. I don't know. I just don't know. Yes, I am enjoying it more. It will probably won't be a 5-star, but I am not hating it by any means. Well, that's good. Almost to the part where I DNF'd it. Well, maybe it'll take a sudden swerve and you'll be like, oh, that's where I, Anyway, I'm just like trying to get used to the idea. I've been posting twice a week for several weeks now. Or yeah. And I'm just trying to like convince myself that it's totally okay if I don't post tomorrow, or if I post later than usual or whatever. It's fine. It's great. Anus says, I'm trying to come up with a stream video schedule that will not interfere with others' times, but also won't be difficult to maintain. Yeah, Book Talk with Sock interferes with a couple of reading sprints that people do. But I didn't realize that at the time. But, I'm okay with 7 o'clock at Monday. And people can always watch it back. Not a problem. Abby Jean says, it is fine. Mental health comes first. Yeah. I can take a break. It'll be fine. It's just like convincing myself that. It's like, no. The whole point of my doing this is to have a good time. And if I'm rushing to get something done just to fulfill a schedule that I set, then that's not if that's not a good time for me, then why do it? I mean, it's not like I'm doing this because somebody else told me I had to do it, that I had to post things on Sundays and Thursdays. That was a schedule I chose, and I can thumb my nose at it if I wish, like so. Ha ha! Schedule, I'm thumbing my nose at you. You can also change the time of book talk with Sock if you want to do the sprints or don't want to compete. I'm not too worried about it. I was thinking because this Monday was an off week for book talk with Sock, and I was like, oh, I'll just go hang out with Storm Reads or Stormy or Sarah's. They kind of co-host sprints along with some other folks, and I'll just do that. And then I just slept through it because I was very tired, and I slept almost all day Monday and all night again, like doing Tuesdays or something. Says Abby Jean. I'd rather do Mondays because midweek motivation, I want that to be on Wednesday afternoons. And I don't want to do a live stream on Tuesday evening and then turn around. Yeah, I'm fine with every other Monday. That works for me. I'm not worried about competing. Uh, it's supposed to be fun. Not supposed to be smart, says Abby G. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, do we want to do another like 30-minute sprint or until quarter past the hour, which would be slightly more than 30 minutes, although by the time I start, yeah, it's 16 minutes too. So do we want to go to quarter after? Sure, says Anna. She's easy like a Sunday morning. Let me get the radio. Let's sprint till 3:15, says Abby Jean. Oops. Nicole's giving us a check mark. Just a green check mark. She's such a teacher. Okay. Here is the radio station. I believe Nicole is central, isn't she? Okay, and I'm going to mute myself, and I'll see you in about a half an hour. And we're back. Nicole has dropped out. Rachel's back. I don't know if Stormy's still here. If so, hi, Stormy. Nice to see you. I am just going to town on these things. Harlequin Presents. Ugh. So taking the lamb for a walk, is it a literal lamb or is that a sweet way of referring to some other kind of animal or child? Storm is here. Okay, where was I? Yeah, so this is what I was reacting to. Rachel said back from taking the lamb on a walk, just in time for chatty bits. And Stormy says she's still here. Awesome. Because I have got some pretty unhinged category romance nonsense. And I discovered, I don't know why when we were talking about people wanting to read along, I forgot that I have like a whole bunch of dupes up in the attic because I was ordering eBay lots. And so there was, inevitably end up with a few extras. So I have a bunch of those up in the attic. I also found 2 dupes while I was working just now, and that is Beyond Control by Flora Kidd. Her only this is adventure romance, etc. Her only chance was to trust him. Confined and suffering from amnesia in a revolutionary country, Kate was near despair. When Sean Kearley appeared, claiming to be her fiancé, it was a godsend. Unfortunately, the authorities insisted that they be married before being allowed to leave. Surprisingly, Kate found her husband very desirable. Surely he felt the same way about her, or they wouldn't have been engaged. Then she learned the shocking truth. Sean hadn't even met her before the planned rescue, so he couldn't possibly love her now. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. It's like Argo, only like sexy. And I have 2 copies of it. I might even have a 3rd one up in the attic. Who knows? But yeah. So Argo, but sexy. Oh, stretch break. Ooh. Ooh. Let's see. Here we go. Since Stormy wasn't here before, I'm going to share this. This lengthy URL is the spreadsheet that I'm working on for my Harlequin Presents with the number, the author, the title, and I'm working on adding my own little summaries about what the book is about or major tropes. Oh, you were here before when I was doing that. Well, now I am actually sharing the spreadsheet. That's what that unwieldy URL is. Yeah, you knew I was trying to do that. And sometimes these summaries don't necessarily give you all the info. Oh, cool, says Storm. Stormy, I should say. The Storm reads, but Stormy. I was watching your pile of possibilities while I was doing my makeup before the live stream. Your April pile of possibilities, I should specify. Oh, I'm a little on the fence about Amish romance. I don't know what to think of that. Maybe I will try one of those Patricia Johns books just to see what's what and how, give it a fighting chance. There we go. Yeah. So what I was talking about earlier, Stormy, was maybe doing a live stream some, Sunday or Saturday afternoon when nothing much else is going on, where I would just like read a book as the live stream was going and periodically tell people how the plot is progressing in a spoilery manner. But now other people are saying, well, what if we want to read along? And I'm like, well, Maybe, could be. And I'm sharing the spreadsheet because I kind of want to do something. I haven't really decided how I want to do this, but next time I do well, maybe not next time because the month, yeah, I don't know. I want to do more of those retro romance reading vlogs because I did one for the retro romance readathon last month. I want to do that again because I'm having fun with it. I had fun with it, but I was wondering if there was some way to make it a little more participatory where people helped me choose what I was going to read, maybe gave me prompts or just went through the spreadsheet and picked something that looked interesting to them. Whatever. Spreadsheet could be used in different ways. I haven't fully worked out exactly all the ways in which I wish to use it. Okay, Stormy says most of my Amish books are Amish adjacent, so set in Amish towns, but the MC isn't Amish. Yeah, because I remember you were talking about like there were a couple of like murder mysteries, and one where the protagonist was a female police chief. She wasn't Amish, but she had some doings with Amish people because that was the community in which she was policing. Uh, so yeah, I was thinking I might. Yeah, I was thinking I'd look for Patricia Johns. Well, anyway, I got a whole bunch of these done during the sprint. Abby Jean says, I love when YouTubers do interactive stuff like that, voting, reading, viewer recs, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, I'd like to do that. So right now I've got 2 vlogs going on right now, and I just finished that one that I posted on Sunday. That was a huge, like, it took me slightly over just like 3 weeks and 1 day to get the whole thing done. So once I get the 2 vlogs I'm currently working on, once I get those done, I might just be taking a little bit of a break. On the other hand, doing these category romance readathon, where, I mean, not readathon, doing a category romance vlog, they don't take quite as much time to read. I mean, theoretically, I could read 3 of these in 1 day. I think that's a bit much, and I don't know that I want to do that, but I could. But like I said, I just want to get some of the vlogs that are currently in progress taken care of. And, you know, I do need to take a rest every once in a while, as we were discussing earlier. Yeah, mental health. The other thing is, like I said, is even if you don't want to mess with the spreadsheet, you could always give me prompts. I don't know if people want to think about that during this next sprint, because I don't know when I'd get around to them, but like, oh, you know, read a book where she's wearing green on the cover, or read a book where somebody's name is in the title, you know, that kind of thing. Or read a book where somebody has a specific name. You know, those kinds of, maybe if people want to come up with prompts, that would be fun too. I'd say maybe we should do this when I'm a little less tired, but I feel like I'm tired all the time these days. The struggle is real. Abby Jean says, are you thinking of doing like a prompt jar? Well, I was thinking maybe people could just bring like 3 prompt. Well, people could bring a prompt, and when I have 3, I'll do a vlog, something like that. But yeah, the prompts would be like something you would find in a prompt jar. I know. I guess it's been over a year now, because it was for my mom's birthday the year before last that my sister and I did. We made a prompt jar for her. I don't have a prompt jar for myself, but anyway. Stormy says, I feel you. I'm always tired. You know, it's a reality of being our age, because Stormy and I are of a similar age. And, well, except that I've been tired my whole life. Yeah, that might be a function of ongoing struggles with PTSD. Anywho, let's see. It also I have I've slept fine just these last few nights. I've been sleeping just fine. It's just that I keep waking up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I've been up for a while, and I didn't take a nap this morning. Anyway, So do we want to do another sprint or what are folks feeling? Dead silence. Everybody's like, this is your live sprint, Sock. You tell us what to do. Ah! I just knocked over a bunch of books. It's fine. It's cool. Sprint is fine, says Stormy. Okay. Well, let's see. Do we want to sprint until the top of the hour? That's more like a 34-minute sprint as opposed to a 30-minute sprint, but it's nice and tidy. Okay. Okay. Copy. Okay, here is the link for the radio station. And we're sprinting until the top of the hour. Abby Jean. Okay, just before I mute my own mic, Abby Jean says, chores done, snack acquired. I think I'll play Animal Crossing during the sprints. Fun, now that you're all set. Okay, I'm muting my mic and I'm going to go back to work on this spreadsheet. Okay. Okay. Are we back? Let's see. Okay. Stormy says, you have to allow me access to your spreadsheet. Okay, I thought I had done that. I'm here. I'm just trying to figure out how to make sure that people can actually. Okay. Okay, Stormy, it says you're asking to be an editor. Uh, Paige says, hi, everyone. So late to the party, but got to stop by and say hi. Abby Jean says, welcome back. So, Stormy, I'm not sure because it says you wanted to be an editor. Hey, Paige, says Abby Jean to Paige. I'm going to make you a viewer. Okay, sorry, you guys. I'm distracted. And Paige says, hey, Abby G. Okay, I am now present and accounted for in the moment. Oh, I moved the lamp too close to my face, and now I look really washed out. So, Paige, how's your day going is the question. I think that's on everybody's mind. Whew, I was just doing the stuff with the thing in the deal. Mm-hmm. It was pretty good. I'm really tired right now. This is gonna wrap up, so I've I've been up since like 4 o'clock this morning, so that's 12 hours, and the tiara is feeling a little tight. Not gonna lie about that. It's going well. It says Abby Jean got some chores down. Chores done. I've been doing a DNF redo of Cold Hearted Rake by Lisa Claypass. How is your day? See, Paige, I am not the only one who wants to know. Hmm? But I am coming to the end of my broadcast day. So oh, the witch, she's not sparkling anymore. So I think I'm kind of ready to call it a day. Abby Jean says, poor sock, so tired. Great job doing all things today. Thank you. I did get a lot done today. I just wish I had done it a little. I honestly, I wish I had gotten up a little later, done a little bit less, and been able to be a little more present today. And Paige says, oh, nice. I hope your DNF redo is doing much better than the first attempt. My day is good, but was swamped with some work stuff. So many numbers. Well, it's getting on toward the end of the month. So, yeah. Okay, well, it is Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna call it a day because yeah, I gotta stop getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. But you know, I'll work on that. Paige says, "Oh, Sock, I feel you with being tired. I'm ready for a nap too." One of these days, I'm actually going to use these productivity reading napping sprints for actual napping. I have a thumbnail ready to go for that eventuality. We'll see. Okay, well, thank you all for coming along, and I hope to see you again next week. Oh, actually, upcoming on Monday is book talk with Sock. I haven't decided what we're going to do, but it's probably going to be a pretty relaxed thing. I was thinking maybe we could all talk about our spring hopefuls or piles of possibilities or whatever you want to call them. If people are interested in that, that would be just like a nice chill thing we could do. Thanks for the sprints. Bye, everyone, says Abby Jean. Yeah. And a reminder for those of you who are interested that Mama Needs to Read Romance, her Wake Up to Romance uh, live stream. The second one this week will be tomorrow on Thursday. Normally it's on Friday, but she's going away for the weekend or traveling or something. So it will be tomorrow at 9:30, and I hope to see you there. Yeah. So, and then book talk with Sock on Monday. And of course, I will be here a week from today. So for the usual midweek motivation, that book talk with Sock is 7 p.m. Eastern on Monday. And like I said, it's just going to be a chill chat about, I think I'm probably just going to talk about the year so far and what I plan to read this spring or what's on my list of hopefuls. And hopefully you guys can bring along that as well for people who are participating. And I hope to see you then. Good night, good evening, good afternoon, whatever.